What's going on? I've got some more Judge Simpson to share. These three cases are also from the Thursday docket. I know I just did a video covering four Mr. Allens. I missed one, so we have a fifth Mr. Allen in this video. We also have Judge Simpson getting a little frustrated with some attorneys and a bonus sovereign citizen. Yeah, Thursday was a busy day, and I've only covered half of it so far. So this is the rest. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'm Colin. We're coolin'. Let's go.
Court does call the case of the people versus Anthony Wilson.
Good morning, Your Honor, or good afternoon now, Your Honor. James 5490, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wilson, who's present via Zoom. Please start your camera, unmute, and state your name for the record, Mr. Wilson.
Hello?
Mr.
Can you hear me?
Wilson.
Can you hear me? Okay, great.
State your name, sir.
Anthony Wilson.
All right. What are we doing in this case? I don't understand this.
Your Honor, if I could provide some clarity, there was a miscommunication between Mr. Wilson and I regarding my representation in this matter. And the miscommunication between myself and the courts came because this is a 14B matter that was transferred to your docket. So I do apologize for the inconvenience. But
14B matter that was transferred to my docket. No, this starts on my docket.
well, when I looked on this iChat, or excuse me, for the ROA, it was under 14B, not 14A1. Nevertheless, I think that's where the miscommunication came for the representation, and Mr. Wilson would like to proceed with the court-appointed counsel.
What? Well, it doesn't make any sense to me, counsel. I mean, I got a first thing that we received was, I think, an appearance, and then we get a stipulation, and then I think an email from you asking us to make sure that it gets to me to sign the stipulation. I signed the stipulation, and then next thing I know, I'm getting a order to withdraw as counsel, and then a motion to withdraw as counsel on a stipulation. I signed a substitution I just signed that day. And counsel, the representation made has nothing to do with another court or anything else along those lines, but that there's been some breakdown in communication between yourself and the defendant.
What I'm saying is, prior to you signing the order, I reached out to 14A1, who told me that I was able to email to prevent the substitution being signed. I was unaware that the substitution had been signed already, but then when I called 14B, they said it had been signed. So that's where the miscommunication regarding the signatures and the substitution came. But the actual breakdowns between my client and I, for clarification.
Mr. Wilson,
Yeah.
were you apprised of all of this?
Yeah, all of this is just too much for me as it is because I never even been in Washington County or whatever these locations are that's going on with this case. This matter is going on because I have a common name and I've been misidentified as I've been explaining to everyone. And just trying to get this over with, honestly.
Yeah,
so
but who, Mr. Wilson, I'm not asking you about the incident itself. I'm just trying to figure out in terms of representation. Did you retain this attorney to represent you?
I'm going with the court-appointed lawyer, sir.
Pardon?
We had spoken. I was going to use them, but I can't at the moment. I'm going to go to the public defender.
Is this your case, Mr. Bowling?
It is, Judge. Yeah, Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Wilson, Your Honor. I was appointed to represent Mr. Wilson for today's hearing. And then upon receiving the assignment, I had learned that he had apparently had retained counsel, but that seems like that might not be the case. If he wants to go with the public defender's office, that's wonderful as far as I'm concerned, Your Honor. But once I learned that Mr. Wilson had retained counsel, I didn't have any further discussions about the case with him.
Right.
So,
I mean, everything stopped for you.
yes. So I would just, if he is going to proceed with
The defendant dropped. I gotta have him back before I do anything. I'm gonna pass the matter. Mr. Murray, this is not the way, not only in this county to practice, it is not the way to practice anywhere in this state to do this. This is craziness to me.
Understood.
I'll pass the matter. He's got to sign back on. Court calls. No. And court recalls the case of the people versus Anthony Wilson.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. For the people.
I'm here.
Good morning.
All right. You need to turn on your camera, sir.
Okay, no problem.
I really shouldn't. I'm just done talking about this because this makes no sense to me. I'm going to grant, but not for the reasons as stated in the motion, because I don't believe them to be true. I'm going to grant the motion for counsel to withdraw, but don't bring that garbage up in here again, counsel.
Apologize for the inconvenience to the court, Judge.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, Brian Bowling for the Public Defender's Office on behalf of Mr. Wilson. May I approach?
Yes.
Your Honor, based on what was stated before, I really have not had any contact with Mr. Wilson, so I just asked for an adjourned probable cause date.
All right, Mr. Wilson, I'm going to adjourn your case to the 25th, 2025, 9 a.m. That's a Tuesday. Okay, sir?
Is there any way to make it any sooner?
Pardon?
Can we make
Well,
it
they've
any...
got to get all of your stuff. They've got to talk to you.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
you can try to rush it if you want, but anybody that's rushed.
All right, I am sorry for the quick cutoff. That's where the stream ended. So I don't have the rest. I don't know if anyone else does, but yeah, good way to upset Judge Simpson as an attorney. Good job. Good job. Nah, he's young. He'll figure it out. All right. Moving on. Now we're moving on to a Mr. Allen incident. Yeah, let's go.
Court does call the case of the people versus Sandra Law.
Real quick, if the name Sandra Law sounds familiar, it's because it does. She's been in front of Judge Washington a bunch. Judge Washington has sent her to jail a few times. She is struggling hard with her addictions. I don't remember exactly what they are. We're about to find out, I'm sure. But yeah, I feel like 50% of the time she shows up to court, she goes to jail. So it's kind of a sad thing to see.
Stephanie Cannon on behalf of Ms. Law. Ms. Law, could you please state your name for the record?
Sandra Law.
Let's go ahead.
I lost her.
You did.
I lost my intern, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
All right, what are we doing on Ms. Law's case?
Well, Your Honor, we are working on the case. She does have a bond violation. The court is well aware of it. We did receive, and I did provide the prosecutor.
Counsel approach.
Yeah, you're correct. Correct that.
We're back on the record in the law matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
What I'm going to do is, we've had a bench conference in this case. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week to November 13th, 2025 at 9 a.m. However, on September 25th, tested positive for cocaine or other drugs, but my understanding is type medication. That's on September 25th. October 1st, She then tests positive for alcohol. So I have those two consecutive tests, or those two tests where she's got something in her system she's not supposed to have. And then I don't have another test from her.
Yes, Your Honor. I do understand that, and I will be providing the court with some medical records indicating that for a very good chunk of this, she was actually hospitalized. But my view of it, in truth and candor, is not indicated for all of it, but for a very good chunk of it, she was hospitalized. And Your Honor, I will do an order for inpatient treatment to see if that'll work for this court.
It may, but at this time, given what I'm seeing, I just put it over 1 week. You can get that information to me, but at this time, defendant's bond is revoked and it's remanded.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Recall is ready. That's your own.
Recalls case of the.
All right. That leaves us to our sovereign citizen. I was waiting around all day for this South Sit to come up. I actually messaged OSG and asked, like, did I miss this? And then he went ahead and sent me the link that he covered and the link that Law Talk with Mike covered. It's like, yeah, looks like I missed it. It was only a 2-minute hearing, so that's why I missed it. And I was expecting him in jail clothes, and he wasn't. So if you've seen this already, it's a good one. It's only 2 minutes, so we're going to finish up the video. You know what? I'm just going to let it play out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, hype the video, do all the fun stuff. You know what to do. But that's it. That's all I got. Until next time, bye.
Recalls case People versus Dwight Miller.
Yeah, Mr. Miller, it's my understanding Mr. Miller is, Mr. Miller, I don't know what you're showing us, but what, would you state your name for the record?
American State National. All my rights have been violated. They can't
Did you
produce
state your name first?
American State National, man. Your
Okay.
Honor, I've been asking for the whole time, man. There ain't no firearm. There never was a firearm. I was kidnapped. My rights was violated. The lady lied on the scene. She said she called the police, said somebody pointed a firearm at her. Then when the police came on the scene, she made that statement again. And then it was proven, the cameras proved none of that happened.
If you want to try to overtalk me, you can. It's not going to work.
Dwight,
It's not the time for you to try to litigate your case.
Where's the firearm?
Dwight, just listen. I was just appointed yesterday. Mr. Gaddy gave me the discovery this morning. Why don't we ask for a 2-week adjournment and you and I can talk?
Where's the firearm? Where's the so-called person that's the victim that signed the sworn
Any
affidavit?
objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned.
I object.
To
I object.
November 20th.
I object. I object. I don't get
Objections
consent.
noted and denied.
You violate my
November 20th,
constitutional rights.
2025, 9
I ain't about to
a.m.
write you up.
Bond,
I'm about to send up
bond
the
will
judicial
continue.
review.
And you know what? So
I'm about
let's
to
do
send
it this
judicial
way.
review.
That hearing will be in person. So if you got
My
something to
back
say, you
messed
can
up.
come right here and say,
My
person.
back messed
Thank
up.
you.
know that.
Mute him.
You know my back messed up.
You're welcome. Court does call the case of the People versus Jawante McFarland.
Good morning, Rob J. Cole on behalf of Mr. McFarland. Judge, may we approach?
You are just having a bad day, aren't you? You are.
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Judge Slade, can we approach very briefly?
Mr. McFarland, can you state your name, please, sir?
Yes, sir. Judge McFarland.
Thank you. Yes, you may approach.